This has been the most difficult committee I've served on in 15 years. And it's a committee that you don't get to put in for and ask whether or not you're going to serve on it or not. Your colleagues volunteer you. And I can say I have lost more sleep serving on this committee. This committee in the last couple of months has consumed more time than most committees do. One of the things about serving on this committee is we don't get to choose what complaints come before the committee or do not come before the committee. House Rule 45 simply states, here's the process. If a complaint is forwarded to the committee and it complies with all the process set out in House Rule 45, you have to act on the complaint. Well, we had a complaint filed by Representative Cheney. We also had a complaint filed by 25 members of the House of Representatives. I believe it was 17 Republicans and 8 Democrats that filed that complaint. Now, what can we do with the complaint? The first process that we can do with the complaint, if the complaint is not filed properly, it gets dismissed. So the first phase that we look at is the complaint properly filed. And in these cases, it has been properly filed. The second provision that happens in House Rule 45 is you form a preliminary investigation. And I would estimate that probably 95 to 98% of the complaints are dealt with in this phase. This committee was formed as kind of a housekeeping committee to make sure that members are acting in an ethical manner and that they're acting with integrity. And if not, if they make a mistake, it's an opportunity for the committee in private to discipline them. Sometimes those issues that arise, as was the last case, it was serious enough that it went to a public trial. We actually, following House Rule 45, tried to contact Representative Giddings to invite her to come to the preliminary investigation phase. We did that via email. We got no response. So the committee made a decision to hire a process server, an individual who will serve notification to that member that there has been a complaint filed, and we would like you to appear to hear your side of the story in private, so it has to be done public. Representative Giddings didn't bother to show up. That's her decision, no problem. But we're trying to take care of this matter in private. Our job simply, as in the Von Ellinger case and today, is to determine if conduct was unbecoming of a member, detrimental to the integrity of the House. As I did in that hearing, I'm going to do it again and remind the body what that means. Conduct unbecoming. Unbecoming means not fitting or inappropriate. It's unseemly. Detrimental, tending to cause harm. Integrity, the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. So I hope, Mr. Chairman, that Representative Giddings does come back. The purpose for a public trial now is for her to have her day in a hearing to present her evidence as to why she feels like that this case should, or this complaint should be dismissed. And I have questions. Anybody that has followed me on committee knows that I ask questions. That's how I learn, is by